What's up guys, it's Everett here and we're on day number 10 of the 10-day mobility challenge, and we're gonna work on shoulders again, more specifically shoulder blades, scapulas. So we're gonna keep it fairly simple today. We're gonna do one stretch for external shoulder rotation. You're gonna feel this along the lats and the serratus anterior, and it's gonna help out with protraction of the shoulder blades. And then we're gonna do scapula controlled articular rotations or shoulder blade cars. So let's hop into it. So for this stretch, you're gonna need our broomstick, our famous broomstick or PVC pipe, really high tech, and a bench or maybe a couch. So what we're gonna do is place the elbows on the bench, and we want them fairly in line with the shoulders. Again, it may be different for you depending on how wide your shoulder girdle is, but in line with the shoulders. And as we increase this stretch, what tends to happen is the elbows slide away, and we're trying to get external shoulder rotation. So when we start to increase that stretch, we'll lose that external shoulder rotation. Yeah, we'll get deeper into the stretch. It'll look better, but it kind of defeats the purpose because we're not increasing that external shoulder rotation. So something to watch out for. Now after that, as we increase that stretch by pushing the hips back and down and the chest towards the ground, a lot of people tend to either arch their back a lot or round their back a lot. So again, that's the spine now moving to make up for the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Ideally, we're gonna feel this, the serratus anterior, the bumpy muscles right here on the ribs, the lats, and a bunch of other places. But the idea is to pull the shoulder blades to the sides of the ribs. So again, elbows, keep them right where you start out. Almost breathe into your stomach and tighten up the abs as you initially increase this stretch. And then finally, what's gonna happen is as you sit the hips back and down, the shoulders are just gonna shrug up like this to avoid that stretch. So the shoulders are kind of pulled down like that, and immediately, without even starting the stretch, you're gonna feel that sides of the ribs kind of in the armpit. So shoulders down, breathe nice and big, tighten up the abs a little bit, and then sit the hips back and down and push the chest through like so, and deep diaphragmatic belly breath. So we're gonna do 2 minutes in that position. So shoulder blade cars are a way to take our scapulas through an entire range of motion, and you're gonna feel this in the shoulders and the arms as well. So we'll break down the movement and then we'll connect all the dots to make it a full movement. And what we'll do is we'll have our fists out here to the sides. It's almost like 45 degrees. Now you don't really want to lift your fists up and down too much. They will go forward and backwards, and try to keep them from opening or closing up that angle of 45 degrees. So the first thing we're going to do is pinch the shoulder blades together, so shoulder blade retraction, and you can feel your shoulder blades touching right behind your back. After that, what we'll do is we'll shrug the shoulder blades up towards the ears, and this is elevation. So it's not just shoulders up. Really try to feel your shoulder blades themselves rising. You'll actually get less movement if you focus on just your shoulder blades. So again, elevation is going up and then back to normal. Depression going down is pretty tricky. It's a very small movement, and you really have to focus on your low lats, and it's just gonna look like this, little squeeze down. So normal, little squeeze down like that. And then finally, protraction. So we're protracting, like progress, moving forward. We're normal, and then we have to think about the armpits and the serratus anterior right here, and we're just pushing forward like this. Just like the elevation, it's easy, just kind of reach with the shoulders like that. You want to focus on just the shoulder blades going from a normal position to forward like that. So it's almost like bodybuilders when they show their lats on stage. Those are the type of muscles you're using. So now the full rotation. So hands at 45 degrees, and we're going to retract the shoulder blades. So retract them and then depress them and pull them down. They're still pinched and pull them down. Now keep them pulled down and protract them, push them forward. So they're depressed and protracted. Then keep them protracted, push forward, elevate them up towards your ears, keep them elevated and then retract them, keep them retracted and then depress them down. So that's a full circuit. Going the opposite direction, we're staying retracted and moving up to elevation from depression, and then keep the shoulder blades elevated, press them forward into protraction, protraction, down to protraction and depression, keep them depressed, and now retract them again, keep them retracted, and we're going from retraction and depression up to retraction and elevation, and relax. So we're gonna do 2 very controlled reps in each direction. You can do this a low kneeling, high kneeling, or standing, and taking a video of yourself or having mirrors around can help a lot. So again, 2 minutes in that first stretch, and then 2 by 2 reps of shoulder blade cars. So that's it, day number 10 and the entire 10-day mobility challenge accomplished. Way to go. As always, if you liked the video, hit the like button. I've got loads of more videos coming out, so if you haven't already, consider subscribing. And if you liked one of these stretches or one of these movements or a part of the body and you want to see more of that, leave a comment in the comment description and I might just make a new video on it. So as always, check out my website for programs and my hip mobility e-course. Thanks for watching. See you soon.